Hello, football fans. I hope you're looking forward to Thanksgiving and everything that comes with it, including some good football games. We'll get to those later. But let's get to this past Monday's games. Let's start with the Monday game. Oh my God, I can't believe it ended the way it did. I mean, dude. The Falcons were actually dominating Seattle at the start, but lo and behold, in true Falcons fashion, they nearly blew it. And Seattle had a chance. They had a chance to go to overtime, and Blair Walsh's kick. Oh my God! It was so close. The late great Don Adams line missed it by that much. Wouldn't do it justice. It wouldn't. He literally missed that thing by a few inches. And and the thing is, people are still blaming Walsh. Well, Walsh lost the game. It's not like Blair Walsh, who has had kicking problems this season, by the way. It's not like he hooked the kick way wide left or way wide right. No, no, no. He barely eked the thing for 52. If they got about one more yard of offense, he'd have made it. Still be playing. But people were blaming poor Blair Walsh for this. They shouldn't. They should blame Pete Carroll for that stupid fake that they went for with a few seconds left. That went nowhere. Had they not went for that, the game would have been tied and Blair would have had a chance to win the game. The miss would have only meant overtime. But yeah, it was a crazy game. As much as I can't stand Seattle, no team deserves to lose that close. I mean, come on. It's heartbreaking. It really sucked. I did feel for them. I really did. I really did. And but that was Monday, a day before. You want to hear about blunders? How about those Buffalo Bills? They benched Tyrod Taylor for reasons we still don't know, and they started this Nathan Peterman guy. I never heard of him. All I all I know is in that game, five times, five times, five times, five times, five times he threw an interception in the first half. Are you kidding? Five interceptions in one half. I watched the Packers, and by the way, we played so poorly, it was ridiculous. Shut out, five turnovers, three interceptions from Hundley. And just what Packer fans and other people in the NFL think Brett Hundley's the worst quarterback ever, we see Nathan Peterman. How do you throw five picks and a half? Not even Jay Cutler does that. But that's and honestly, you can't blame Nathan Peterman for this. I mean, they're the ones who put him in. It's like a line I heard from a sitcom. You give a gun to a chimp and the chimp shoots you, you don't blame the chimp. I mean, I don't know why they benched Tyrod as good as he is, as close as they are from possibly getting to the playoffs for the first time this century. They're gonna start him this Sunday. Gee, I wonder why. But it was just a blunder. It was just a complete stupid blunder. The Chargers, as bad as they are, ended up raining down points on them. And let's go from one blunder to another. The Chiefs. Oh, Kansas City. How could they lose to How could they lose to, as Bugs Bunny would refer to, the unreasonable facsimile of the Giants? Those are not the New York Giants. Those are pods. The New York Giants I know won. The New York Giants I saw last year won games, made the playoffs, and had clutch moments. These Giants, I don't know who these Giants were. I saw those Giants lose to the 49ers. They were the one team that lost to the 49ers. And all of a sudden they go back home and beat the Chiefs in overtime, 12-9. What's wrong with Kansas City? Did Pittsburgh expose them? I'm starting to think they did. Did the Steelers expose the Chiefs? Remember, the Chiefs once upon a time were 5-0. They were 5-0. There's that number again. 5-0. And all of a sudden, they've won one game since then. They're 6-4. The whole AFC West has become the division nobody wants. The Chargers could end up winning. Who knows? They were the only team in the AFC West who won this past week. And who knows what's going on with the Chiefs? To be honest, let's get this straight. It's I'm kind of glad that the Chiefs lost to the Giants, because this loss further makes the Patriots look bad. Remember, the Patriots The Patriots started the season at home losing to Kansas City. Pittsburgh went to Kansas City and beat them. The Giants, in all their ineptitude, somehow beat Kansas City. More evidence other than Super Bowls 42 and 46 that the Giants are better than New England. But I digress. The Rams couldn't get the job done against Minnesota. Ugh, Minnesota, they better not be for real. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. I said this on Twitter. I'm gonna say this at Clyde E. Dawkins. That's my Twitter handle. But I said this on Twitter, and I'll say it now. If the Packers season is lost, and there's a real chance it could be, if the Patriots, Seahawks, or Vikings don't reach the Super Bowl, I'm set. I'm set. That's it. And but it was another whack. This whole season has been insane, and the insanity has still continued on. The poor Cowboys, the poor Cowboys got massacred at home. Their second game without Zeke, and they're already over 2. And but despite the Cowboys and Packers in that play on Sunday, both teams still have a shot. They still have a shot. As Jim Carrey said in Dumb and Dumber, so you tell me there's a chance. I mean, it's crazy. There is still a chance for the Packers and for the Cowboys. The wild card race, the NFC, is cluttered. It's very cluttered. It reminds me of the American wild card race this past baseball season, with the Yankees. When the Yankees had the number 1 spot, but number 2 was had 7 teams separated by this much. So it's a dogfight. Granted, the dogs are kind of limping, but it's a dogfight nonetheless. That makes for good sports. So that's pretty much week 11 in a nutshell. Emphasis on nut. Of course, we have a really slew of Thanksgiving games. The Vikings and Lions play each other for the second straight Turkey Day. Because last year, that thriller, Minnesota won the last second field goal. The Chargers, we'll talk about turkeys. The Chargers are playing on Thanksgiving. The Chargers are in Dallas. Giants are playing Washington. Those are the 3 Turkey Day games. The Sunday game is Green Bay and Pittsburgh. Oh, I'm going to say this. If the Packers play this Sunday like we did last Sunday against a team as dangerous as the Pittsburgh Steelers, that game's going to be over in the first quarter. Well, maybe the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. But, yeah, who knows? Maybe we pull out a miracle and win in Steel City. Maybe. I'm just saying, anything's possible. This whole season is proof of that. But, the Saints winners of 8 straight, which is amazing. Nobody's talking about it, but the Saints have won 8 in a row, and they won a comeback match against Washington. Now they come out to Southern California to face the Rams. We're all in a battle of first place teams. A possible NFC Championship preview? We don't know. Seattle is looking to lick its wounds in the Bay Area against the Niners. The Chiefs are playing the Bills. That should be interesting. The Monday night game is Houston and Baltimore. Of course, Baltimore has no chance in hell of the AFC North, but the playoffs are still a bit of a possibility for the Ravens. And Denver and Oakland play each other this upcoming Sunday in a game of teams who don't want to do anything. Who knows what can happen? But all I know is this: Thanksgiving weekend means playoff talk starts. It is the last full weekend of football in November before that pivotal month of December where teams are weeded out. It's gonna be crucial. It's gonna be a dogfight. But before you enjoy the dogfight, I just want to say again: have a happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. Be safe on Black Friday if you get out early, because there's nuts out there. And I will review CFL's division finals and give a bit of a preview of the Grey Cup. Go Argos! So until later on, football fans.